but study my math, study this in teachers, math module. Get this done. I'm not really that good with numbers anyway, so might as well study it and do some other module. Problem is on iPathways, if you leave it idle for too long, you leave it alone for too long, it signs you out. But well, on to the what I was gonna do. What was it I was gonna do? Okay, some math and teachers.
Introduction.
Dang. Oh.
Integers are all around us. The daily weatherman uses integers to show the temperature. A banker will explain the amount of debt that a person may acquire using integers. Integers. A specific location may be described using its elevation above and below sea level through use of integers. Working with numbers is a part of everyday life. How much will you spend at the grocery store? How much will it cost for transportation to and from work? How many inches of rain are needed to keep crops growing? Integers, or all counting numbers, are a basic part of our life. Think about a time when you planned a trip. How many miles did you have to go? Understanding the basics of number sense and integers will help develop stronger math skills. In order to understand integers, you may have the following questions. How do you identify integers on a number line? How do you identify integers in word problems? How do you compare integers? How do you find the absolute value of an integer? Key terms. Absolute value, the distance between a number and zero on a number line. For example, the absolute value of -4, written -4, is 4, also called numerical value. Integers, all counting numbers, positive, negative, and 0. Example, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Number line, a line divided into equal segments, intervals, by points corresponding to integers, fractions, or decimals with positive points to the right of 0 and negative points to the left of 0. Operation signs that show something to be done to one or more numbers to produce an answer, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents, and roots. Sign numbers that extend indefinitely in both directions on the number line. Variable, any letter used to stand for a number. Sample question. Type the integers found in the statement in the text box. I earned $20 today for mowing my neighbor's yard and then spent $6 on gas.
Man, I'm dumb as shit. $20 today from. Like, how in the world do you expect me to answer this, man? Man, the whole point was just to study. I'm just studying, going through this. Man, this is hard as. Like I said, I'm not good at numbers. At least I could try.
Integers on a number line. 2 of 8. In math, gains are represented with the plus, positive, sign and losses with a negative sign. One way that integers are represented in mathematics is on a number line. In fact, creating a number line may help you solve a story problem. So understanding a number line can be very beneficial. As you can see in the horizontal number line, the integers listed do not include fractional parts or decimals. As you move to the left of 0, the integers are negative. As you move to the right of 0, the integers are positive. The thermometer is an example of a vertical number line, where the integers near the bottom are smaller and the integers near the top are larger. The integers above 0 are positive, and the integers below 0 are negative. If you are creating your own number line to solve a problem, you may want to draw it vertically. Picture the number line inside of a water well where the ground would be at point 0. The further you go from 0 in either direction, the larger the number. If you went down into the water well, the numbers would be negative, where if you went up, the numbers would be positive. Look at the number line and watch the video to discover how to plot the integers -2, 0, and 5.
Okay. Okay, yeah. What audio transcripts? What is this?
I would like to show you today how to plot integers on a number line. I'd first like to draw my number line. I'll put arrows at each end to show that it can just keep going on and on in both directions.
Yeah, I might as well have looked on the answer that overframed the door. Having me do. How do you do that? So this is the audio transcript. Might as well go through it.
I'd first like to draw my number line. I will put arrows at each.
Stupid text to read.
I would like to show you today how to plot integers on a number line. I'd first like to draw my number line. I will put arrows at each end to show that it can just keep going on and on in both directions. I'll start here with 0 in the middle, and then I'll represent the other integers with evenly spaced tick marks on either side. All of your positive integers are to the right of 0. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your negative integers are to the left of 0. This will be 1 unit away, so that will be a -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Again, the arrows are to show that they can just keep going on and on and on in either direction. I'd like to review plotting integers on this number line. I would like to first locate or plot a -2. 2 is the negative number, so it is to the left of 0 2 units. So I will go 2 units to the left of 0. It is right here. I'll mark it with a big, filled in dot. Then I would like to locate 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative, but it is an integer. It's right here. And then lastly, I will locate the number 5. 5 is a positive integer, so therefore 5 units to the right of 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right there. Again, to review, when plotting integers on a number line, you'll find your positive numbers on the right side of 0, and the negative integers on the left side.
I would like to show you today how to plot integers on a number line. I'd first like to draw my number line. I'll put arrows at each end to show that it can just keep going on and on in both directions. I'll start here with 0 in the middle, and then I'll represent the other integers with evenly spaced tick marks on either side. All of your positive integers are to the right of 0. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your negative integers are to the left of 0. This would be 1 unit away, so that would be a -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Again, the arrows are to show that they could just keep going on and on and on in either direction. I'd like to review plotting integers on this number line. I would like to first locate or plot a -2. 2 is a negative number, so it is to the left of 0 2 units. So I'll go 2 units to the left of 0. It's right here. I'll mark it with a big filled-in dot. Then I would like to locate 0. 0 is neither positive or negative, but it is an integer. It's right here. And then lastly, I'll locate the number 5. 5 is a positive integer, so therefore 5 units to the right of 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right there. Again, to review, when plotting integers on a number line, you'll find your positive numbers on the right side of 0 and the negative integers on the left side.
Identifying integers. 3 of 8. Being able to create and understand a number line is just one part of interpreting integers. You must also be able to identify integers because it is a necessary step for adding and subtracting integers. Just remember that integers don't include fractional parts or decimals. Examples of integers. -34, 14, -276. Examples of numbers that are not integers. 3.75 -2.5 -316.8. All of the numbers listed above contain fractional parts or decimals. Therefore, they would not be integers. Indicate whether the given number is or is not an integer by clicking yes or no.
Okay.
No. Question 1 of 6. -3013. Ice. B no.
Yeah. Feedback, you selected yes. The correct answer is A, yes. I got that correct. Nope. Okay.
Feedback. You selected no. The correct answer is B, no. 0.231 contains a decimal and is not an integer. You selected no. The correct answer is B, no. Contains a fractional part.
What? Square root of 144 is an integer? Really?
Feedback. You selected no. The correct answer is A, yes. Can be simplified to 12, which is an integer.
Oh, that's why square root 144 is considered an integer. Continue.
Math. Identifying integers in word problems. 4 of 8. Now that you have a basic understanding of integers, let's consider numbers in the context of a word problem. Life is full of problems waiting for you to solve. Learning to identify integers is the first step to solving real-life problems. Let's see if you can identify the integers in the following sentences. List the integers in the text boxes as they appear in the following sentences. If there is more than one integer, separate your answers by a space and commas. Example minus 30, 25. Question 1 of 6. The three of us must have hung 210 ornaments on the tree.
List the integer text box appearing font. If there's more than one integer, separate. Three of us must have hung 210 ornaments on the tree. Integers are free and shoot.
Feedback. The integers are 3, 3, and 210, 210. With the wind chill tomorrow, the temperature is supposed to drop 10 degrees. Feedback. The integer is 10 degrees below the temperature, minus 10. Because the temperature decreased, it would be represented as a negative integer. I can't believe the pilot was able to climb to 10,000 feet before dropping to 8,000 feet.
Shoot. Minus 10, minus 8. Drop to 8,000 feet.
Feedback. The integers are 10,000, 10,000, and dropping to 8,000, minus 8,000. The Cardinals scored 4 runs in the last inning after a half-hour rain delay.
Buzzer in the dryer. Okay, I don't. Those 2 4 runs in the last inning after. I don't know.
Feedback. The correct answer is 4. Half hour is not an integer, although it could be argued that 30 minutes would represent a half hour.
Yeah, this math stuff can be tough.
Three boys were in trouble after school for sticking their tongues to a flagpole in 2 degrees below zero weather. Feedback. The correct answers are 3, minus 2. Be careful to note that 2 degrees below zero indicates a negative number.
Forgot to put the free.
The quarterback was sacked for a 5-yard loss after he completed a 10-yard pass.
So this would probably be minus 5 to 10. Because you don't put
Feedback.
a
The correct
plus
answers are
10.
minus 5, 10. A loss of yardage indicates a negative number. 5 of 8. Now that you have some experience in recognizing an integer in word problems and on a number line, let's take a look at how integers are compared. To compare integers, you must first understand the value of integers. For example, -4 is greater than -7 because it is closer to 0. Remember the number line in the previous part of this lesson. It may help to draw a number line and plot the points. It may be easier to think of it in terms of money. If you have a checking account and the bank tells you that you owe or are overdrawn $4, -4, in a sense, you would have more money than if you were overdrawn $7, -7. The symbols used to compare integers are or equals. Greater than 18, greater than 12, less than -8, less than -3, equals equal to 20 is equal to 20. If we say a less than b, then we mean that a appears to the left of b on the number line. If we say a greater than b, then we mean that a appears to the right of b on the number line. Choose or as the appropriate symbol to make the inequalities true. Question 1 of 4. 3,321 underscore 9,214. A. B. Feedback. You selected less than sign. The correct answer is A. On a number line, 3,321 is left of 9,214 on a number line.
Which one is it? More.
Feedback. You selected greater than sign. The correct answer is B. On a number line, 99,211 appears to the right of -9,921. Feedback. You selected greater than sign. The correct answer is A. On a number line, -15 is left of -7 on a number line.
Man, well, they come to.
Feedback. You selected less than sign. The correct answer is A. On a number line, 0 is left of 3 on a number line.
Remember him I heard in the church, song in church. Emmanuel, we come to you from Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel, we come to you from Israel.
Math. Finding absolute value of integers. 6 of 8. Now that you have learned how integers compare to one another, it is time to learn about the absolute value of an integer. Absolute value of a number can be described as the distance a number is from 0. To find the absolute value of a number, always drop the negative symbol before it exists. The absolute value of a number is denoted by placing the number inside of two vertical lines. 25 equals 25 because the number is located 25 units from 0. Dash 15 equals 15 because the number is 15 units from 0. 0 equals 0. Be careful, the opposite of an integer and the absolute value of an integer are often confused. Remember that the opposite changes signs, and the absolute values drops the negative while 0 stays the same all the time.
Oh, 0 stays the same. Yeah, I think I feel first. I need to drink some water. I see valued into your type of response. Oh my goodness. I gotta drink some water. I drink some water. Maybe I might. I like drinking out of glass, plastic, because plastic tends to leak into your water while glass does not. Not as good as plastic container.
Find the absolute value of the integers. Type your response in the text box below. Question 1 of 3. Dash 8621. Feedback. The correct answer is 8,621 because minus 8,621 is 8,621 from 0. You will always drop the negative sign. Feedback. The correct answer is 0 because 0 is the starting point. Feedback. The correct answer is 1,213 because 1,213 is 1,213 from 0. Understanding absolute value will help you solve algebraic equation that we will be undertaking in the later lessons. Math. Review. 7 of 8. You have seen what integers are and should be able to identify what is an integer and what it is not. You have also learned how integers compare to each other in relation to the number line, and you have learned how to find their absolute values. In this lesson, you learned how to identify integers on a number line, identify integers in word problems, compare integers, find the absolute value of an integer. While these basics may seem simple, it is important to fully understand the terminology we have learned in this lesson in order to understand the longer processes we will be undertaking in the later lessons. Math. Learning check. 8 of 8. 1. Determine whether the following number is an integer. Minus 3,124. Yes. And 2. List the integers as they appear in the following word problem. Steve deposited $306 and then wrote a check for his $25 internet bill. 306, 25. 306, 25. 306 minus 25. 306 minus 2.
Yo, that was minus 25 as well. Okay, I think these are correct. Which one's bigger? Yeah, of course, minus 832 is bigger than minus 323. So B. That's surprisingly, this is pretty easy. Surprisingly, I'm shocked. I thought this would be difficult. Oh, I dropped 500 feet over 1,000 feet. Okay. Let's do value 0.
List the integers as they appear in the following word problem. The airplane dropped 500 feet to avoid turbulence before climbing 1,000 feet. 500, 1,000. 500, 1,000. 1,000. Minus 500, 1,000.
That's what I chose.
Minus 500, minus 1,000.
Let's get this done. So I got 90% out of 100. I got 9 out of 10. What? How in the... How in the world is minus... What are you talking about? This is weird.
Dash 323 underscore 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 dash 832. Incorrect. correct your answer. B. Correct answer. A. Feedback. The correct answer is A. Minus 323 is to the right of minus 832 on the number line.
That's why. That is stupid, ridiculous. Well, it didn't mention that in the lesson, though. Oh well. At least I got a good score on this. Surprised I managed to finish that. Time to finish my module on Payday. You know?
Introduction. 1 of 7. Payroll taxes are not the only withholdings from paychecks. Sometimes retirement or pension funds are also taken out of the check. With each paycheck, a variety of payroll taxes are withheld. Let's look at Kendall's first paycheck. Kendall just got a job at Caterpillar. He was told that he would make $18 per hour for a full-time job. On payday, he expected to have $720. When he received his paycheck, he was surprised to see that he didn't even clear $600. Kendall had the following questions. What are all the payroll taxes? What is the difference between gross and net income? How do you calculate withholding as a percentage of earned income? Key terms. Federal Insurance Contributions Act, FICA, a law that requires workers to contribute to Social Security and Medicare. Income taxes, taxes paid on most types of income. Gross pay, the amount earned before taxes are withheld, which is calculated by hour. By hours, work times, pay rate per hour, or salary divided by pay periods. Medicare, a federal program providing low-cost medical insurance for older Americans over 65 and those with disabilities. Net income, the amount of pay received after withholdings, are subtracted from gross income. Social insurance taxes, taxes that pay for some of the social programs provided by the government. Social Security, a federal insurance program that provides cash payments to help replace income lost as a result of retirement, unemployment, disability, or death. Withholding, a system of tax collecting where taxes are taken from earnings.
Yep, and since Biden's president of America, they take out a lot more taxes nowadays. That's why if I work a job, it is what it is, I can't, I'm just going to stick to the topic at hand,
Earnings. Sample questions. The amount earned before taxes is.
The amount earned before taxes, what do they call that? That's withholding, system of tax collecting where taxes are taken from earnings. Gross pay, the amount earned before taxes worked times pay per hour or so divided by pay periods. The amount earned before taxes. Gross pay. This is gross pay. A federal program providing low-cost medical insurance for older Americans over 65. It's called, of course, Medicare. I already gone for that. Medicare.
Consumer education. Percentages. 2 of 7. Because in this lesson we will be talking a lot about percentages, let us refresh ourselves or orient ourselves with a brief lesson on how to find percentages. Percentages are just fractions of 100. Instead of writing 1/2, a percentage would be 50/100, or 50 out of 100, or 50%, or 50%. All these are equivalent ways of saying the same thing, a half. The secret of percentages is to think of them as fractions. Although there are several strategies used to solve percent problems, the two basic problems in this lesson are: what is 10% of 230? 84 is what percentage of 120? Both are very simple questions with very simple answers, so let's demystify them. 1. What is 10% of 230? The question is written in a sentence format. We need the math equivalent to solve this problem. Let's translate the question into math. What is 10% of 230? What is 10% 10 out of 100 of 230? What is? Answer, using your head or a calculator. 23. Straightforward? Two, what percentage of 120 is 84? Initially, ask yourself what fraction of 120 is 84? To answer to this, it is usually simpler to visualize 84/120. How do you get from any fraction to the equivalent percentage? Well, think of some easy examples. Equals 75%. Equals 50%. Equals 25.
So 3/4 is 75%. 1/2 is 50%. 1/4 is 25%. 1/10 is 10%.
Equals 25%. Equals 10%. All you have to do is multiply the fraction by 100 to find the percentage. So our fraction becomes a math equivalent of equals 70%. Consumer education. Taxes in your paycheck. 3 of 7. It's payday and you just received your first paycheck. What happened to the money you earned? Well, the federal, state, and local governments took part of your pay to provide revenue for the goods and services they provide to the public. These payroll taxes are calculated as a percentage of your total earnings and are paid to both you and your employer. Payroll taxes include income taxes, which are taxes you pay on most types of income you receive, and social insurance taxes, which pay for some social programs. Two of these social programs are funded by FICA, Federal Insurance Contributions Act.
Yeah, my hand is getting cold.
Act, a law that requires workers to contribute to Social Security, insurance against loss of income due to retirement or disability, and Medicare, low-cost medical insurance for older Americans over 65, and those with disabilities. Employers determine how much to withhold based on what you tell them when you fill out a W-4 form. You fill this form out when you start a job, or anytime you want to change your number of allowances, reductions from withholding. Your employer collects payroll taxes by withholding money from your pay, based on the W-4 form you filled out when you started. Let's break down a typical paycheck to see how these taxes add up. Consumer education. The pay stub. 4 of 7. Using the paycheck stub below, determine what percentage of Joe's income was withheld for each type of tax. Enter answers as a whole percent plus 2 decimal places, 20.00, 2.75, 5.00. Example, if $10 was withheld for income tax and gross pay was $50, you would divide $10 by $50 to get 0.20, which is 20%. 0.20 times 100. 1020 equals 0.2 times 100 equals 20%. Hint, you probably have a calculator on your computer. For Windows operating systems, go to the Start menu, then Programs, and then Accessories. Happy's Pet Store, 235 Main Street, Midtown, Illinois 12333. Check in 05335. Employee name, Joe Marlin. Employee address, 110 Bell Lane, Midtown, Illinois 12333. Social Security number, 123-83-5757. Check date, March 15th, 2000. Pay period ending, March 15th, 2000. Earnings. Hours, 10. Rate, $7.50. Gross pay, $75. Federal income tax, $11.25.
Social Security tax. Okay. Actually, in real life, they take a lot more taxes than this, than what is shown here. That's how they do in the real world. At least in the Philippines or some certain other non-American government. You don't have to deal with that, but you do have to deal with checkpoints and restrictions of freedom, how to wear masks all the time. All that comes at a price. Depends on what you want to pay. Maybe what you want to do, put up with. Check and pay ending.
Ryan ending. This information shows which dates the pay
Check date and pay period ending. Shows which dates.
paycheck numbers as well as the date of the check. Earnings. This information indicates how many hours were worked, the rate of pay, and the gross pay. Gross pay is the amount you earned before taxes are withheld. Deductions. This lists all the withholdings and deductions subtracted from the gross pay.
Federal, okay. This is interesting. Now that Biden's as president, you know, a lot more taxes are being taken out, much worse than before. It is what it is. You gotta click up, you know, gain connections to protect yourself in this world. Do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna go into details because this channel is mainly about positivity and appearing, just basically acting like the person that people will accept me. This is all about acceptance. This is what this YouTube channel that I put in is about, getting accepted by people. That's the whole point. I try to, but maybe I can never. It's like a leopard that can't change his spots. Maybe I don't know.
Net pay. Net pay is the amount you receive after withholdings are subtracted from your gross pay. Notice the net pay of this check is $55.77. Net pay is also called take-home pay.
That pays the amount you received at the withholdings. Those taxes are taken from your paycheck. Basically, they try to use complicated words. So basically, net pays the amount you receive after withholdings. The taxes are taken from your paycheck. Notice the net pay for this check is 55. All right, the original paycheck was $75. After the deductions, you got $55.77. Net pay is also called take home pay. Also, this person apparently works for a pet store. How much federal tax was held from Joe's check? $11.25. Yeah. $1.25. What are the total deductions from Joe's check? $19.23.
If Joe's gross pay is $75, withholdings are $19.23. What is the total percentage of Joe's check in withholdings? Hint, divide his withholdings by his check amount for his two-digit percentage. Example, Sue's gross pay is $100. Her withholdings are $25. Therefore, her withholding percentage is 25%, 0.25, after dividing 25 by 100.
Joe's gross pay is $75. His withholdings is $19.23. What is the total percentage of Joe's check in withholdings? Hint, divide his withholdings by his check amount for his two-digit percentage. I'm gonna use a calculator for this because this stuff's complicated. About 19. 3.9%, I'm guessing. I don't know. 25%. Oh yeah, I guess I divided it the wrong way. 19.23 divided by 75. So I should do it. Yeah, about like 25%.
Consumer education. Tax percentages. How much? 5 of 7. Federal income tax varies from 15 to 39.6%, depending on income level, and state income tax rates vary by state. Social Security is a federal tax on income up to a maximum level of $72,600 at a rate of 6.2%. Medicare, also a federal tax, is collected on all earned income at a rate of 1.45%. State income tax in Illinois, the state income tax rate is 3%. Not every state has income tax. Local income tax varies by location, averages 1 to 2%. Note that employers match employees' payouts for Social Security.
There was this saying that I heard that over here in Illinois, you know, that like if you travel out from the state of Illinois, they'll say, "Are you leaving Illinois because of too much taxes?" No joke. But over here, I got a pretty good place here in Illinois. I got a pretty good situation, so and you know, got Career Link, you know, help me get a job and all that, help me out. So I might as well stay here. You know, it benefits me.
Security and Medicare. Typically, 15.3%, 15.3 cents for each dollar earned, go towards Social Security and Medicare, with employees paying 7.65 and employers paying 7.65. Self-employed individuals are required to pay the entire 15.3 cents. Review. 6 of 7. When Kendall had his first paycheck, he was disappointed that his check was over $120 less than he expected. When he was planning his budget, he considered his hourly wage and the amount of time he worked, but he did not estimate the withholdings for taxes and Social Security. Now, he understands the difference between net and gross pay. Consumer education. Learning check. 7 of 7. 1. Pay-as-you-go means that the federal government collects taxes on April 15th when taxes are due from each paycheck at the beginning of each year. Cobra.
Pay as you go means the federal government collects taxes from each paycheck, I think. Gonna have to eat something. I think I'm gonna probably get something to eat soon.
2. Given gross yearly income of $32,000, how much would you pay yearly for Social Security? Hint, answer in dollars and cents, $33.33.
Given gross yearly income, how much you pay yearly for Social Security? I don't know the answer to that. You know, I need to get something to eat. You know, seriously, dang, I'm freaking hungry, man.
3. Federal income tax rates vary from 10 to 15.9%, 18 to 39.6%, 5 to 25.6%, 15 to 39.6%.
Answers that I don't even know. Questions I don't even know. It didn't even teach me how to answer this stuff. It just
4. For a person with $56 of gross income, calculate their net income if total taxes withheld were $12.50.
versus $56 grocery calculate their net income and taxes withheld with $12. I don't know this.
5. How much in cents of every dollar you earn is deducted from your gross pay for Social Security and Medicare together? 50.3 cents. 1.45 cents. 7 points.
Person worked $25. Yeah, I was at the race and I had to go see come off. $90.50.
7. Given gross yearly income of $20,000, how much would your employer withhold for the year for Medicare? Hint, answer in dollars and cents, $33.33.
I don't know the answer to that. I probably should make these kind of videos on my Shane Luke or Rambo 89 YouTube channel where I can be myself. Over here, I can only be my good self. Can't really talk more freely. It is what it is.
8. Select an advantage to the taxpayer of having taxes withheld from each paycheck. Decreases public debt. Makes taxes more affordable. Affordable. Consistent funding for government. Increases earnings. Nine. The Federal Insurance Contributions Act requires workers to contribute to health and dental insurance, Social Security, and Medicare. The presidential...
Yeah, Social Security and Medicare. And despite all paying taxes from your despite them taking taxes from your paycheck, you still have to fill out this complicated math income tax thing. Despite all that, but it depends on what is worth it for you.
10. Payroll tax doesn't include which of the following? Income taxes, dental insurance taxes.
It does not include income taxes.
11. Many people believe that Medicare is currently not a sustainable system for providing health insurance to senior citizens. Right now, a person who retires today receives a benefit between $2 and $6 for every $1 they put into the system. Yet for the younger population who are currently funding Medicare, 12 million children go without health insurance. Based on this information, write a paragraph for or against having Medicare taken out of your paycheck.
I don't have to do that. Gotta answer this. I don't know. This 40%, ain't this ridiculous? It's amazing, ain't it? I haven't eaten. So I only got 4 out of 10, basically. 40% out of 100%. 4 out of 10. Might as well go through this. Understanding how did I get this wrong?
Given gross yearly income of $32,000, how much would you pay yearly for Social Security? Hint, answer in dollars and cents, $33.33. Incorrect your answer, 33.33. Possible answers, 1984.0, $1,984, $1,984, 1984.00. Feedback, the correct answer is 1984.0. The tax rate for Social Security is 6.2% for income up to $72,800. 1999. You can find the yearly amount of withholding by calculating $32,000 times .062 to equal $1,984.
Well, the thing is, I forgot about that, or I don't know. Just whatever. I'm getting tons of incorrect answers on this. I'm gonna redo this later. I gotta eat.
3. Federal income tax rates vary from 10 to 15.9%, 18 to 39.6%, 5 to 25.6%, 15 to 39.6%. Incorrect your answer. A. 10 to 15.9%. Correct answer. D. 15 to 39.6%. 4. For a person with $56 of gross income, calculate their net income if total taxes withheld were $12.50. Incorrect your answer. 22. Possible answers. 43.50, $43.50. Feedback. The correct answer is $43.50. 5. 5. How much in cents of every dollar you earn is deducted from your gross pay for Social Security? 15.3 cents, 1.45 cents, 7.65 cents, 6.2 cents. Incorrect your answer. A. 15.3 cents. Correct answer. C. 7.65 cents. 6. A person who worked 15.25. 7. Given gross yearly income of $20,000, how much would your employer withhold for the year for Medicare? Hint, answer in dollars and cents, $33.33. Incorrect, your answer, 200. Possible answers, 290.0. Payroll tax doesn't include which of the following? Income taxes. Dental insurance.
Oh, I misread the question. I thought it.
Insurance taxes.
I guess because I'm hungry,
Medicare
you know.
taxes. Social security
Gotta
taxes.
eat something.
Incorrect, your answer. A. Income taxes, correct answer. B. Dental insurance taxes.
Yeah, dental insurance taxes don't include that. Oh well. Oh. Gonna have to redo that one. What the? Is this thing glitching? Oh, I've clicked on the Payday. So that's the one I gotta redo. Says submitted, but it didn't say completed, so I didn't really complete it. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, many blessings. Signing on.